Welcome. Yesterday's NBA news from the 10th of July. We had two signings, pretty much no rumors, but a lot of basketball being played around the world. As first of all, let us head into the signing section where Sadiq Bey has signed a 3-year, $20 million deal with the Washington Wizards. He averaged 14, 6.5, 1.5 on 40, 42, 32, 84 splits in 63 games with Atlanta Hawks last season, and he heads to Washington, who's had a interesting offseason with Tyus Jones likely still headed out on a sign and trade. The draft went pretty well for them. Jordan Poole, obviously, looking to bounce back after what has been a slanderous and rough year. And I'm excited to see how the Wizards look if they can trade Kuzma and stuff. Uh, hey, why not? Why not sign Sadiq Bey? He'll obviously miss some time probably to start the season since he got injured in like later in the season. Was it in April? Was it in May? Was it May doesn't make sense. Was it late March? I'm not sure, but he got injured late, tore his ACL. He signs a 3-year deal with the Wizards. Sounds like a cool deal for him and for the Wizards. Why not take a chance on him? Even though he, 3 and D guys are there. He's more like a no D, no 3 guy, but he can do a little bit of something. And I think in the right environment, he could be someone, but not sure if that is the Wizards, obviously. But that is that. The biggest news of the day is KREJČÍ, fellow countryman from the Czech Republic, is signing a 4-year, $10 million deal, return to the Atlanta Hawks. He played in 22 games last season, averaged 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, essentially, on 49, 41, 83 splits with the Hawks, obviously. A little bit of a fun favorite, even in OKC. Has improved the 3-point shooting, is a little bit of an all-around player, has improved the defense and showed some really good promise last year in the games he played. And now he's being rewarded for it. So I'm hoping he gets more chances. I'm really excited for it. And even if not, it's a real success, It's just a real success that he gets a deal. Even though obviously 4-year, 10 million isn't crazy compared to the NBA money we are used to seeing, but shit, that's essentially for your lifetime, right? I mean, that's enough for my lifetime. Give me $10 million, and you'll never hear me complain about shit again. Even though I would try to give away most of it to charity anyway. Anyway, whatever. So that really made me happy, made me smile, and yeah, hoping he really gets a good chance this season and takes it by storm. And we head to the rumor section, which there were no rumors really. Landry Shamet return to the Washington Wizards is possible on a lesser deal than the 11 million that he was owed that they declined. We'll see what Landry Shamet market is, but I mean, who cares honestly? Who cares about Landry Shamet right now? Vít Krejčí got signed. That's all that matters. And the New York Knicks still interested in some centers, Alperen Şengün and Jaylen Duren apparently. I don't know why the Pistons would trade Jaylen Duren. I guess that is an argument to be made if Şengün fits what the Rockets want to do with obviously the way they played without him last season with their best stretch in the year and Jalen Green without him, right? So I guess there is an argument to be made for Şengün, but for Duren, I don't know why the hell would Detroit trade him. He's so young, so good at this age, even though he's had some injury issues. It would make no sense. But the Knicks still showing a lot of interest in a starting or a center role, right? So we'll see if they get anything done, but those are just pure speculations. Volker Kessler rumors obviously have been there, so we'll see. And Team USA news: Jaylen Brown is upset about not getting an Olympic invite. He posted some tweets about it, essentially, where Kawhi had to withdraw from Team USA, and Derek White is the candidate to replace him. And Jaylen Brown was a little upset about it, which I understand. I think Jaylen Brown can very much fill within the team really well and is better than Derek White, even though Derek White is a great player and it's not like he would be bad on Team USA for his role, right? But it's kind of crazy that Jaylen Brown, could not get no invite. The reigning Finals MVP. So we'll see. Maybe after these tweets, he'll get an invite. Maybe they don't want him there. I don't know, man. It's drama at the end of the day, which sucks and it's entertaining. Anyway, to the WNBA. really fun WNBA night yesterday. Watched Aces and Storm, Liberty, Sun, Sky, Dream. Watched all these 3 games. Obviously, there were 5 games played, but my eyes were caught by these games. So, yeah. Liberty beat the Sun in the first place battle 71-68. Sabrina Ionescu hit the dagger floater and had a game-stealing block down the stretch. A really good execution down the stretch overall from the Liberty team, even though the Sun did a really good job coming back, right? Ivona Bonner, Breonna Jones just hooped really well. Alyssa Thomas, of course. Dijonay had some good moments, and she took to Twitter some drama. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that yet, or not today at least. But a really good game, and I'm excited about the prospect of this series. But Liberty beat Sun both times in Connecticut, and that obviously is huge for the season series. And this will likely be the first place battle throughout the rest of the year anyway. So having a 2-0 advantage, beating the team that's you are head to head in the stands with both times in their house makes a really good prospect for your obviously for the Liberties number one hope, no, first place hope, which I mean they're probably the favorites to be the first place team right now, with the Aces obviously having that slow start they had due to some injuries. So that was a really fun game, a really good entertaining game down the stretch. Then the Mystics defeat Fever. Looks like I missed a pretty solid game. The Mystics were up huge early, but then the Fever came back to make it a close game, 89-84 for the Mystics, who beat the Fever, which is a tough loss for them because the Mystics are probably the worst team, one of the worst teams in the W. And Ariel Atkins had 26, 3 and 3, plus 3 steals, 1 block on 10 of 17 shooting. Really great game for him. While Caitlin Clark, which is obviously the main story of the W season anyway, had 29, 5 and 13, one of the many stat lines that we have not ever seen in the WNBA, on 7 of 14 shooting from the field, 5 of 9 from the 3-point line. She's been hooping, right? She's been really hooping. The Fever are just not as good. And once she figures out even a better way to attack of her right, it's going to be scary. But she's been really great nonetheless. The Chicago Sky defeat the Atlanta Dream. Shannon Carter had 19, 5 and 5 on 9 of 31 shooting. Really good game from them. Why the hell did I not put the score there? I don't know, but it was a pretty close game. But the Sky won by 7, I'm pretty sure, after the Dream, after Kennedy Carter made some clutch buckets, and then they left Angel Reese wide open under the basket to make it a 5-point lead, and they turned the ball over like twice, so maybe they lost by 9. But a really bad execution down the stretch from the Dream, or a really good defense from the Sky, if both sides fair, I would say. But a good win for the Sky nonetheless. They keep up, obviously, with their playoff hopes. Angela Reese continues her double-double streak, which was extended to 14 straight games. And she did it late in the game in a bit of a, stat watch, which was nice to see that the teammates knew they wanted it for her. She had 11 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. A great game for Angel, even though she was in foul trouble and had to sit out a lot of the fourth quarter. She played a really great game nonetheless, as we obviously had Aces defeating the Storm, 84-79. Asia Wilson, Dagger MVP. She's just special, man. 24 and 20, 2 assists, 3 steals, 4 blocks on 7 of 18 shooting from the field. Just name the award after her. She's winning the MVP this season, no doubt about it. She's been special, and she just continues her ways, obviously, against the Storm. They're one of the better teams in the W, so a really huge win there. They're neck and neck in the standing, I think, prior to this game, right? They both had the same record or a very similar record. So shout out to the Aces. They are obviously on track since Chelsea Gray returned, right? Yeah, she was out, not Jackie Young. Or maybe both, actually. They had some injuries. But it's all a little bit of mixed up in my head because I'm trying to do so many things. Anyway, the Mercury defeat the Wings, 184. Brittany Griner had 23-4-4. Kalia Cooper had 32-5-4. Really good version for the Mercury, who have been really solid. Kalia Cooper, pardon me, I've been playing Sly Cooper, so that's why I guess. She's been incredible. She obviously, I hope I'm not getting this wrong, but I'm pretty sure she won the Finals MVP, right? With the Sky when they won the title in, what was it, like 3 years ago now? So she's a really good bucket getter. She's a really good hooper. And the Mercury have been playing better, even though the Wings are one of the worst teams in the W, obviously. Anyway, then we head into the competition for Team USA. They played Canada. Oh, Canada. Can't you see? Okay, whatever. 86-72 for Canada. For USA, LeBron and Steph Alley-oop was the highlight. Embiid fouled out, which made for some really good slander. Ant-Man still the man, like he said. And USA team played really well. The starting lineup was weird. It was Steph, Book, Drew, LeBron, and Embiid, which I was like, I would go with Steph. How could you? LeBron, Steph. Then I guess KD in there, but maybe you go Tatum, AD, and Embiid. Like I would go ham on that, right, with the FIBA rules. AD was sensational in that game, so and overall, Tyrese Halliburton had a really good time with the second unit. They played the fast pace he loves to play off the bench, and defensively, and AD and Bam, that's a really nasty 4-5. Obviously, not as crazy as Gobert and Wemby, which obviously will be probably the biggest challenge for the USA team with this Canada team. But still, a really interesting game. Shame there's no way to watch it fully for me unless I would have woken up at like 3 p.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, which is just something I'm not looking forward to doing, or I'm not doing because I'm trying to live a healthier life, I guess. And then there's Summer League Watch, which I already had a full video about the Warriors beating Sacramento Kings 2. 91-90 post gaming wing free through. You can go watch the video. Heat beat the Lakers, ended the game on a 14-0 run. Dalton Knecht and Bronny James both played. Bronny had a good all-around game, but didn't shoot the ball much, or if at all, right? Which I would have liked to see a little bit more, but I mean, that's his role anyway. So he played his role really well. Dalton Knecht had his best game in the Summer League, or at least in the California Classic. Really excited to see them in Vegas, or in Las Vegas. The OKC Thunder beat the Grizzlies 80-77. GG Jackson, Scottie Pippen, Trey Jamison for the Grizzlies. Here are their stat lines. Dieng, AJ Mitchell, and Dylan Jones for the Thunder. I'm just gonna go quickly over it, right? I have not watched these games, so these are just essentially written down. The Jazz beat the Sixers. Another great game for Keontae George. He was 31-2-5 on 9 of 15 shooting. He's been hooping in the Summer League, which I mean he was even last year, and we've seen some flashes from him already this season. Anyway, Taylor Hendricks had his best game in the Summer League, which was nice to see. I really liked him headed into the draft last season. Then he had a really bad season, I would say, last year, even though he did not get as many opportunities as he would like early on, and then he really struggled once he got them. But hopefully those reps will help him in this upcoming season, even though we still don't know what the hell is Utah doing with all these pieces, right? And you can see they have a lot of them. As Isaiah Collier, he's had a really impressive Summer League so far in the Salt Lake City. 12-4 and 3 and 2 steals on 4 of 6 shooting today. The 29th pick in this year's draft. And that's it. A lot of basketball, a lot of talk. And I had some real good fun, especially with the Warriors game, which you can watch the full video now. And I'll catch you all tomorrow with NBA news and the basketball world news, I guess, more. Anyway, thank you all. See you all. Bye.